Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about occupation health and safety. And under occupation health and safety, we have completed our research on workplace stress. So, myself, Manpreet Singh, and my partner Kulveer Kaur will connect you in a few times. Talking about what is stress. So, the basic dictionary definition of stress is a state of mind where a person feels depressed due to imbalance of life. So here imbalance of life means difficulties, some challenges that makes person feel low, and this could happen due to some social or economic problems of life. Moving ahead towards the category of stress that we have. So stress is categorized under three major types, and further it has their like stress has it has their own branches that are affiliated to this. Talking about the most common one, the acute stress. So, the acute stress is defined as the most common stress that like any person face in his or her life. Acute stress could start from a very young age, and like in a young age, if we take examples of getting fail in examinations, is the most like preferred way or preferred symptom of having a acute stress. Episodic acute stress is the upgraded version of acute stress. Upgraded version here means that acute stress and episodic stress has more. It has some more features. Maybe we can or more um, further classification. Like the last one is the chronic stress. The chronic stress is the most dangerous stress. It has more negative impact on human mind rather than the physique, and the acute stress impacts more on the physical health of a person, like weight gain, weight loss, and chronic strikes the mind. So here we have some statistics of Canadians. Around 50% of Canadians are facing stress in their personal and professional life, out of which 32% of their stress is due to their workplace. Talking more about the final stages of stress, that is heart diseases. Out of 45%, 21% of men and 17% of women faces heart diseases while encountering stress. So the chart here symbolizes the various age group of both the gender, males and females, in Canada that suffers from heart disorders from of 2014. So the survey is from 2014. By the age group, various age group, it is distributed. It is divided due to various age groups. So how is stress developed in any person's life? So stress has very common symptoms that that can like that we can't predict that this thing can move forward to become a stress. Some common headaches, like common headache is a common thing that everyone faces in his or her life. So that headache also can become a stress for a person, or can identify itself the beginning of a stress. Less or more sleep, if a person is having less sleep or more sleep, it may be due to he or she is overthinking some thoughts or having some work pressure or something. Migraine. So migraine is the type of headache that happens on the forefront of the head. Anxiety to do anything, like starting up their day also sometimes feels very anxious for many of the persons. Depression is the most common thing that we usually discuss when we talk about mental health. So depression is also a fact that, or depression is also a thing that can make that can identify itself as the beginning of stress. Workplace pressure. Some people feels very precious when they are facing any challenge in their work life or workplace environment. So it is also one of the cause. So talking more in details, how does stress develops in workplace? So workplace stress is developed by the atmosphere where people get treated. Obviously, where people are working, where more than a bunch of people are here doing some common stuff. So that is the place where they can easily be stressful. So how what are the major bullet points that says that due to this a person is stressful? First of all, the expectations, that means any expectation from a person can make a person stressful. Office issues, some common clashes, job insecurity, and last but not the least, workload here means 46% of the cause. So that means if a person is having more workload, then probably he or she is uh, getting to be stressful in their upcoming days. So that's all from my side. Now I would like my partner Kulvi to explain some more details on how to be safe and what are the impacts on behavioral and physical impacts of stress in the workplace. Thank you.
Thank you, Manpreet, for elaborating previous slides. Now I would explain further. Changes in individuals. Being in stress, human feels some changes in physical and mental attitude. These changes are eating more or less. Sometimes person feels cravings in stress, and sometimes person faces loss of appetite during the stress. Negligent responsibilities. Person ignores his responsibilities toward his work at workplace or at home. Depression. Depression which causes sadness and loss of interest. Anxiety. Anxiety is a serious illness which causes nervousness and worry about certain issues. Loneliness and isolation. Person does not like to meet people and keep himself alone and isolate. Moreover, there are some changes in behavior, changes in eating habits, increased smoking, drinking, or drug abuse, mood swings like person feels happiness, sad, or angry sometimes, changes in sleeping patterns, twitchy nervous behavior. Now, there are some physical changes appear on a human body such as weight gain or loss, hair loss, wrinkles or acne on face, skin become darker, constant feelings, mood swings, and here is the figure which describes some physical changes on a human body very well. Feelings of sadness or emptiness, trouble with memory or decision. Sometimes person cannot make any decisions on a specific thing, and also the stress causes risk of heart attack, weight fluctuations. Sometimes person gain a lot of weight or lost a lot of weight during the stress. Fatigue, weakened immune system, insomnia. Person does not take a good sleep at night. Preoccupation with death, feelings of clinginess, constricted blood vessels, increased pain sensitivity, and lower interest in sex. Recommendation. In workplace environment, every individual has their own duty based on research and modules provided. We would like to recommend that Stress is a disorder which cannot be identified by simply looking at a person. Even a person smiling could have hiding a lot of feelings inside. Besides this, any single symptom of body can be a stress disorder. Thus, ignoring a common symptom such as headache, weight gain or loss is not a good idea. Why is stress a concern? According to the guidelines and rules of OHSA, anything that looks suspicious or harmful for human body can be a possible danger to human body under OHSA. During the research of final paper, stress is mentioned as a silent killer in an article, which is a bigger problem, as well as the suicide rate is increasing day by day only because of stress. Here are some possible solutions to manage stress. Humans should adopt these activities like spa, social network, meditation, practice breath meditation at home. Playing with pet is a very helpful idea to relieve from stress. Yoga, listen to music, read a book, and the most importantly, exercise, which is a various health problem solution. Thank you.